Hello, welcome back to Gimme Frog Coins. Just been watching that video a lot lately, and it's been stuck in my head. The Super Mario RPG Rawest Forest. I've just been in a Super Mario RPG type of mood lately. I've never actually played it, but I'm hoping to soon. Got a Super NT on the way, eventually. Gotta make some more money first though, cause it's quite expensive. Like a lot of things. So anyway, yeah, Pokemon. Still trying to get Metapod to come out of his shell, I guess you could say. Won't be easy, but we'll get there. Sure does take a while to get out of this cave, doesn't it? As Jake the dog says, "Get me out of this cave." Remember that episode? Gosh, how long ago was that? Time is just flying by. Just the other day, I read a thing saying that the Cleveland show came out 10 years ago already. I was quite surprised to hear that, actually. Doesn't seem like it's been that long. It just seems like a very recent thing, like pretty much anything else from this decade, but I guess my sense of time has become warped. I think my job might have something to do with that. I spend so much time just day after day after day just sitting in an endless void of nothingness, and start your sense of time, and you know what I mean, Mr. Krabs. Alright, we're already down a little bit of health going into this one, but I think we'll be okay because we've got a level advantage. And I think this is the first Drowsy to appear in this episode. Not that anybody's keeping track. Ooh, I used Mirror Move on his Hypnosis that missed. It's a very good move. I'm wicked smart. That was terrible. That was supposed to be like a Bostonian accent. Yeah. Bostonian. Family Guy had a thing about Bostonians once, and there was just a guy with a college sweatshirt, and he was saying something about like, "I'll get my brother to come down here, and he did something for dropping a turkey onto a car." It was funny with the folk. I don't know why I even bothered quoting half of this stuff this time. Oh no, now we're hypnotized. Well, might as well just get him out of here. Get him the hell out of here! What kind of an impression is that? Alright, it should be pretty easy for Pikachu to, or no sound I should say, to finish off. Oh, but now we're confused as well. This Drowsy's very resourceful, but maybe we can power through the confusion. Nope. We're just in the land of confusion, like that music video. I've only seen the thumbnail for that. I've never actually seen the video itself, but it looks quite creepy from the thumbnail, so I've been trying to avoid it for the most part. Okay, it's gonna be kind of tricky to proceed here. You guys... It's not like this is a live stream or anything. Well, thankfully both effects wore off at the same time, so that pretty much takes care of that, doesn't it? It's as simple as that. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Ugh, why is that the face they had him make? I can't quite articulate it, but something about it just seems really annoying to me. Really, really annoying. Okay, yeah, there's the Team Rocket people again. Can Meowth not talk in this one? No, he can't. Wonder why. It seems like they're really passing up on an opportunity to keep things interesting. Don't you think? I want to hear all of Meowth's sass and his witty retorts, his, "Hey asshole, get out the way." That is what he always says. Oh me. Yeah, what do you think it's like to be a Pokemon voice actor? You think the people who signed up for that knew that they were signing on to a 20-year thing? Got it. Something's bugging me, but I can't say it on air, because that would be very annoying. Thought we'd just do a quick catch and release with this Geodude just for the purpose of getting some experience. Oh, by the way, I figured out how to get the special summons if I haven't already mentioned that, because I discussed that in a previous episode. And what you have to do is you have to catch the same Pokemon a bunch of times over and over again, and you get catch combos, and the higher your combo, the greater the likelihood of catching something quite rare. That's how you get the starters. Although I discovered it too late, so I can't. By the time I discovered it, I was at the point where I could get Radiant Forest easily. So we missed out on the chance to get Bulbasaur, sadly. We still got the chance for Charmander, though. Good God, I forgot what Charmander was called. But that's gonna be... That's several episodes from now. I'm getting ahead of myself here. That's what happens when the gameplay and commentary are recorded separately. Okay, so yeah. Just tossing out that Geodude. Let's give this tough candy to nobody, apparently. Guess we're just saving that for later. I probably already mentioned, but I don't know if this game has effort values like previous Pokemon games do, because if they do, I don't want to screw up my Pokemon stats by trying to boost the wrong thing. So, I mean, it's probably not that big of a deal. No mentally healthy person should ever take Pokemon that seriously. That's for sure. Is my mic on? I hope it's on. I like the Team Rocket intro thing they do here with the rocket in space. Good God, the female rocket is just fucking... I probably shouldn't say that on air. It's very attractive, let's say. Yeah, there you go, something nice and inoffensive. Yeah, so, what else have I been doing? Back in my Sonic Adventure playthrough, I mentioned that I joined a dating website, so that hasn't quite really panned out yet. Apparently the site that I've been using has a lot of inactive accounts, I'm starting to discover, because people will just set up their account, and then once they realize it costs money to get the full features, they'll just come back, and I find that rather frustrating. It's hard to tell who's worth talking to and who isn't, because you don't even know how recently they've been on there, or when they're coming back. But I'm sure I'll get that sorted out someday. Let's see. I think we actually need to do more catching and not just trainer battles, because our team's really getting battered here. Because we're not adequately prepared for what they're trying to get us to do, even in this simple children's game. Alright, what we got next? Super Nerd Miguel. Was that his name in Red and Blue? I almost said Fire Red and Leaf Green for some silly reason. Anyway, it just seems kind of odd. I don't think that would really fit the Pokemon theme, because there aren't really Mexicans in Pokemon as far as I know. What an odd observation. Do we have Paralyze Heal? I don't know why I didn't just use that. What were they thinking, as AVGN says. Critical hit right off the bat. Guess that focus energy was well worth it, wasn't it? Well worth it indeed. Yeah, Mankey's probably not gonna survive this. Who else we got? I'm not sure if they get experience when they're fainted in this one. I mean, since this one's all toned down for stupid sissy babies, I would imagine they still would. But But yeah, I never got the opportunity to figure that out. Okay, we've got a new move now, Horn Attack. Could do that, but there's a chance we can poison him this way, so let's go for that instead. Fingers crossed for poisoning. Nope. Just a small amount of damage. You guys ever watch Disney Channel? Just thinking about Disney Channel all of a sudden. I outgrew that stuff back in like maybe 2006 or 7. So I don't really keep up with it anymore. But I saw an interview once about some actor who used to work with the Disney Channel as a kid, and he talked about how the process has changed, and it's all very interesting. Disney likes to have more direct control over their shows these days. Used to be much more lenient, but not anymore. Okay, quite taking a beating yet. So that'll so Adish will get thrown into the ring yet. I don't think poison powder works on Magnemite, but I had forgotten that at the time. Let's see. Poison. Okay, yeah, I forget. I mean, it's just an electric type. You wouldn't think. Oh well, though. Neither of us is particularly effective against the other. But both of us would be quite good against grass. You planted grass? Remember that from SpongeBob with Plankton and his family? I remember when that episode premiered. I actually do, though, when Nickelodeon made it seem like a big thing, and they had like special commercials for it. Plankton's Army, and anyway, even though it was just a singular new episode of SpongeBob, they made it seem like it was this huge event, and really worked for the kids. That was around 2003 or 4. It was right around the time I got that big CRT. The one sitting across from me right now. The one still functioning to this day. Oh, CRT, you've been with me through the good times and bad. I miss the age of CRTs. There's just something kind of nostalgic about them. I don't miss the high-pitched buzzing noise that it makes, though. That's become more noticeable to me as I've gotten older, and I start to get a headache if I listen to it for more than a few minutes. So, I'm hoping maybe if I listen to the CRT often enough that I'll start to build up a tolerance for it again. Ah, cripe, I forgot there was another battle right after this. And my team is in no way prepared for more. Last guy already did a number on us, honestly. We are under-leveled like some kind of stupid idiot. Got Ekans and coughing and poison types. You know, this would have been a decent time to use Geodude, honestly. I don't know if he could hit coughing because it has the levitate ability, but it could at least make short work of Ekans. Round is super effective on poison. Alright, let's give Post Malone a little health. The fact that he doesn't have any fighting moves is driving me nuts. I mean, we've had him for a while. I guess we don't know if he's leveled up or not, so too soon to say that, but I'm sure he's gonna learn some eventually. Alright, give Pikachu some longevity here by making him harder to hit. I'm sure that'll pay off eventually. Maybe. Hey, here's a passing thought. In Pokemon Battle Revolution, they did something different with the animations, so the Pokemon would actually make contact with each other when they did an attack. Why didn't they ever do that again? Really just seems like the natural progression of the series. I don't know why they'd throw that out. I guess maybe because Battle Revolution had a different developer. That was Genius Sonority. I guess they had a bit more resources with the. I tried to say at their disposal and up their sleeve at the same time, and it just got all mashed up. What is Genius Sonority doing these days? Last thing I heard of they were working on was the Denpa Men for the 3DS. I don't think a single person even bought that. God, why would anyone want to make a game for the 3DS eShop? I mean, who's gonna see it? Nobody I know had a 3D. Well, I know one person who had a 3DS, but I guess there was really a small window to release 3DS content on the eShop and have it get seen. That would have been in I'd say late 2011 to about midway through 2012. I think that was the golden era, honestly. And the rest of it's just gonna get forgotten. All that fun stuff that didn't have a physical release and probably won't ever see the light of day again, because Nintendo's very stingy with the digital properties. So pretty soon there's gonna be no Harmonite or Dylan's Rolling Western unless you buy this dead handheld console. Wonder what they're gonna do once the 3DS eShop gets shut down. You think they'll transfer the games over to the Switch eShop? No, they won't do that. Doesn't have the two screens. Wouldn't work out that way. It's all just gonna be lost for good, or at least until the emulators get here. Gone for now, gone forever. That's not even a song, that's just something I saw on a message board once for Star Fox 64, and this guy had a dream about Star Fox 64, where Star Fox got shot down by one of the villains. I think it was the first boss, the monkey type guy, and then the villain he leapt out of his ship and landed down and started doing a little dance and singing a song about "Gone for now, gone forever." I have a very humorous mental image in my mind where the guy is doing like the Johnny Bravo type dance where you have your two arms stretched out and you pump them up and down, and I'm surprised I remember that. That was probably like maybe 2006 or 7 that I read that forum post, and I only read it once, and to this day I still recall that. That is impressive. Okay, our team is really taking a whooping. He can always take a whooping, as Doc Lewis would say in Punch-Out. They should make Doc Lewis a character in Smash. He would have chocolate bar themed powers. I'm sure they could come up with something decent like that. I like James's expression from a second ago where he's gritting his teeth like that. See, that's how you do an interesting expression. Not like the generic rockets where they look like that, they cup their hand over their mouth like that old advertising thing where the girl's bathing suit gets pulled down partially by the dog. I think that was an ad for Coppertone or something. I guess that's not really a thing anymore. Most of the things I learned in life aren't really a thing anymore. I was born just late enough to experience the old world, but I'm not articulating this thought well. Anyway, none of the things I grew up with are relevant anymore is the point I'm getting at. Sadly.